Hey guys, Bowie here, and today we're going to talk about Pudge. It's weird, even though Pudge is not even close to being one of the best heroes in the game, people just still love playing him. I looked into Dotabuff's meta section, and I noticed that besides the Divine and Ancient bracket, Pudge is the most popular hero in every single other one. And his win rate is actually pretty decent in those brackets. It's only in Divine games that Pudge starts to become lackluster, and I thought, well, I can't really stop people from picking Pudge, but if Zai has a 60% win rate playing him in 9k average games, I'm sure these players can at least do a better job than what they're currently doing. Alright, so the first tip I want to talk about is the buff to rot move speed slow. While it might sound like a small buff, this means Pudge can reliably keep chasing all but 4 heroes in the game at level 1. Those heroes are Legion Commander, Meepo, Naga, and Kotl. But if you add a wind delay, suddenly that's not a problem anymore. We just saw Zai getting an early kill on a Slark, and now we have Crit playing position 5 Pudge and getting a good wraparound on a Venomancer. There's a common theme in both of these kills, and that's a bonus tip. They involved 3 heroes. Pudge is great at getting first blood, especially with this new buff. So regardless of which lane you will play, try and get 3 people in the same rune to maximize your chances of killing, and that's because Pudge benefits so much from first blood. As we talked about, this hero is not a lane dominator, but he benefits like a Clockwork and a Tusk from the early boots, and it's very easy to snowball that kill into more, and here we can see that he gets 2 extra kills in that lane as soon as he gets the boots from the first kill. Now the next tip might be a little counterintuitive, and it's about not relying so much on your hook. In a lot of plays, a miss hook is an easy way out for heroes because they're gonna disengage once they see someone is hiding. Zai constantly walks up to targets that don't have escapes rather than risking hooks that seem hard to land, especially when he has another hero in that lane. Rather than being anxious, he waits for his lane partner and walks up to the Rubik or whoever is there. Part of this comes from the fact that with Rot buffed, as long as you start proccing it on the target, they cannot run away anymore. Rather than risking a gank on whether you can land hook or not, whenever you have an ally nearby that can show first, just walk to your enemy. The closer you are, the easiest it will be to land a hook anyway, so you're not risking anything. Back a couple of patches ago, Pudge was being played as a core in every single role. That's not the case anymore, and it makes a lot of sense that most players are trying him in the offlane. Pudge has a lot of good lane counters in that lane, but the best ones are just not popular in this patch. Slark is the most picked Pudge lane counter, and he's the 28th most picked hero. Ursa is 12 heroes below that with a terrible win rate. In a meta filled with specters that you can trade against, and voids that hate when you hook someone from their chronospheres, there is a niche for Pudge. He's not the greatest hero available, but he has lanes he can survive, and if you're a good enough Pudge player, you will have the means to succeed. Another important factor on whether offlane Pudge can work or not is the support you have with you, and that is something you can control because usually offlane is gonna pick after the support. When you have a hero like Lina, watch how powerful Pudge can look like. This is 11 playing Pudge versus a Void plus Disruptor, which is usually an okay lane, but when you have the stun from Lina, and the fact that Pudge can actually leave the base with a lot of items since they buffed his base HP regen by a lot, he can just chase and wreck people down. Now we're gonna talk about hooking from good angles and abusing animations. Whether someone is walking in a straight line or waiting patiently to last hit a creep, chances are they will be less likely to dodge your hook because their attention will be somewhere else. If on top of that you're hooking from fog, it's almost impossible for a human to react to your spell. Heroes like Slark, Sniper, and Ice Stalker, they all have a lot of night vision, so you cannot play Dota like you normally do versus those heroes. Yet watch how Zai hooks them just because he understands those concepts. Zai is going travels on Pudge whenever he plays it as a core. Pudge is similar to Batrider in the sense that he pushes waves really fast, but is also a hero that has to be in every fight. You don't pressure towers and you don't really scale with farm as well. Your kit is a fighting kit, and travels allows you to participate in fights, but pressure waves effectively, since your hero needs no mana to push those. Unlike heroes like Puck, Leshrac, and Zeus that use travels constantly to get back to base and then TP to fights, Pudge can address side lanes with travels instead of going base, since you can just fair clarities and you don't use mana to push the waves, and you have a lot of HP regen, allowing you to get gold for items and never fight at a disadvantage with a, let's say, catapult hitting your towers.
This guy plays so stupid, dude. Actually so stupid. That was a duel, by the way, but he doesn't want to press it. Now he's scared of pressing.
Hey guys, do you feel like artsy playing Dota sometimes? Even pro players feel like that all the time, and the way they are able to win so many games, besides the fact that they're really good, is knowing when to pick every hero. Dota is an ever-changing game, and I'm here to help you with that. If you join my Meta Aficionado tier on Patreon, you will get a 20-minute video analysis of the patch weekly, as well as a 20-page PDF file that's gonna have the best heroes for every position. I'm also updating the list whether there's a patch going or whether the meta evolves naturally. This is a great way to get MMR because it will help you filtering the amount of heroes you have to pick, so not only are you gonna learn those heroes faster, but you're going to be playing the best heroes available right now. Guys, thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. In case there is something here that you do not agree, or maybe you wanted me to address this subject in a different way, please make sure to leave it in the comments. If you want a more premium experience than my weekly meta guides, you can DM me on Twitter to get the rates for my coaching. In case you just got back to Dota because of the Compendium or COVID-19, you can check our Discord server. There's a lot of cool people there. Maybe if you're afraid of playing Dota by yourself, you can find someone from your server to, make your Dota experience a little better. Finally, if you want to see me stream or cast, you can follow me on Twitch. I have some big plans for streaming soon, so, it's cool that you already follow me there because you're gonna know when it starts. And finally, if you didn't care about the meta guides, but you still want to help with the channel, after all, making these videos require a ton of effort, you can check the other tiers there and see if any of them interest you. Thank you a lot, have a good one, and bye guys.